As we close out 2020 and people are start looking at 2021 here at the end of this week here, a lot of people are thinking about buying a house in 2021, and I'm here to help you. My name is Dave Woodson, and I covered all the areas from LaPorte, Michigan City, Chesterton, Valparaiso, and Portage. I grew up in LaPorte, Michigan City, so I know that area about like back of my hand. I live in Chesterton. I work in my office in Valparaiso, and I just know Portage. So I decided to make a timeline for first-time home buyers or home buyers when they're out looking for a house. What they reasonably expect to get into a new home at this point. It is still quite the seller's market. It is very warm and very hot. Houses are still flying off the shelf, if I can use that as an example. So if you're looking to buy, give yourself some time to find the right house. If you're picky, if you're not too picky, you find 2-3 houses a week that you like. Your timelines will be going to be a lot shorter. But if you're very picky and you find one house a month, and you just want that one unicorn, your timeline's gonna be a lot longer. You're looking at 4 or 5 months at least. Sometimes, if that happens, you could get lucky and find the first house you see is the perfect house for you, and you get right into it. You could get lucky, but a lot of people aren't so. They have certain boxes they want to check when they buy a new house, and they want all those boxes checked, and not just some of them. So if you're too picky, your timeline's gonna be a lot longer. So if you're renting and your lease is due up in June, start looking today. And a great place to look is right here, BUI.NWI.com. That's my website. It's updated every 10 to 15 minutes. Far better than Zillow or Realtor.com or even Homes.com. I know that to be a fact because I've had 2 calls this week alone from people off of Zillow. One to buy a house that was sold in October, and Zillow just never took it off their website. And that's very frustrating for a home buyer, for a new home buyer, even a regular home buyer. They see the perfect house for them, but it was sold in October. But on my website, it's updated every 15 minutes. And when a home sells, it comes off, and when a new home comes on, it goes right back. It goes right on. So your timeline is going to be affected by on your financing. If you're W-2, you're looking at 4 to 5 weeks. If you're self-employed, you're looking at 5 to 7 weeks. But if you're cash, that could drop it down 2 to 3 weeks. But I know a lot of us are not cash. That cash can be dropped down to 2 to 3 weeks. But like I said, not a lot of us can do cash. I know I can't. And when I did mortgages, I told everybody, listen, this will take as long as you want it to take. If I ask you on Monday for a certain form or a certain document from me, and you take till Friday to get it to me, that's 4 days you lost, not 4 days that I lost. I don't count those as days that I lost. So when you're a loan officer, and if you need a good loan officer, I can refer you to a couple. If the loan officer asks for certain documents, get those documents to him in a timely fashion. It just helps your process go that much quicker. We're talking about how picky you are, talking about cash, talking about the financing. Now let's talk about inspections and appraisals. Inspection period is usually 2 to 15 days. It depends on what you negotiate in your contract. I usually ask for 10 to 14 days, but I urge you to get it done as soon as possible, because if you don't like the house or something's wrong with the house, we can get you out of the deal quicker and into finding another house. Appraisals can be an issue as well, because if you do a VA loan, which is Veterans Administration loan, there's only two or three appraisers here in Northwest Indiana that can do that type of appraisal. FHA and conventional are kind of the same at this point, so those are a shorter time period. But those take 2 to 3 weeks sometimes themselves. VA up to 4 to 5 weeks. So if you're doing VA, you're in for a wait. And like I said, the inspections can take between 2 to 15 days. That more likely is going to be 7 to 15 days. And if there's repairs to be done, that can extend the period as well. But generally, we're getting things done in 3 to 4 weeks, 30 to 45 days. And if we need to get an extension, we ask for an extension. And most people are most home sellers will grant you an extension if need be. So what I'm going to be doing for the 2021 is actually I do Zoom meetings So look, you want to set a Zoom meeting up with me? Click the calendar link down below, or give me a call at 219-872-8000. I'm also going to be doing a series of webinars for home buyers, home sellers, and maybe even investors. But I'm going to be doing a webinar series for those as well. So pay attention to this channel for those announcements. Any questions? Give me a call at 219-872-8000. Or click the link up above or down below, and I'll be glad to help you find a new house for 2021. Like I said, any questions at all, just give me a call at 219-872-8000. Do me a favor, folks. Do that for me. Click subscribe. Hit that arrow button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next year. Have a great New Year as well.